Trying to start a video and it's facing the wrong fucking way. Oh my god, I swear to god, if somebody calls me, I'm killing them. Oh my gosh, bro. I'm on my way to work, that's why I look like a bum. 30 miles an hour. And now we're going 20. We're stopping. One of the roads is closed on the way to work, so now I have to take the fucking scenic route, the yellow brick road. Now we're coming to a complete stop. What the fuck is this, bro? It's a goddamn Thursday. Like, there's nothing going on, bro. Oh my gosh. I was trying to film a fucking video because I haven't filmed one in a minute. And there's just been some crazy shit going on. Why are people there obviously is backed up to the fucking gills and you're still wanting to turn left? And, okay, there's 2 more cars pulling in. Now there's another car pulling in. There's about 14 or 20 cars in that one spot, and people don't give a shit. Oh my god, I can't stand people. I can't do it anymore. Oh my gosh, dude. I need to get my shit together, dude. Man, it's, you know, when you're in your 20s, man, I already know this is the stage. Like, I wanted to just get this over with in my teens. That's what I was always trying to do, was get this shit over in my teens. I wanted to get a start on life so that way I could have an easier time, you know, just getting through the hard shit early on. I could just get it over with. But no, just couldn't do that. You know, parents didn't let me do shit. You know, I wanted to try, you know, and life as well. You know, because I looked so fucking young that no one would hire me because they would look like child labor, I guess. So no one wanted to fucking hire me. I was literally 13 and 14, which, you know, I guess is kind of child labor, trying to get a job. But even when I was like 15 and 16, I was still struggling to find a job. I mean, you struggle to find a job at any age, but even more so at a younger age. But even when I did have jobs, it's like everything was just going wrong. And then, you know, parents didn't make it easier with all the restrictions and rules, laws, and regulations. Which, you know, I understand you're supposed to do that with your kids. But the thing is, there's a difference between doing it like that and then being way overprotective like my parents were. And everyone even says that they were. I mean, like, fucking everybody. What are we doing? What the fuck is this? We're going 35. Why are we going 35? Why are we going 30? Why are we going 30? Why are we going 30? There's no fucking way. We're going 25. We're going 30, okay. So fucking annoying. I'm just trying to go somewhere. Like, it's not that hard to just fucking move it. I'm not saying you gotta speed, just go the speed limit. I can't deal with people, dude. I can't do it anymore. The road was closed on my way to work, so now I have to take the fucking yellow brick road to work. And I'm just trying to get to the street so I could actually have breakfast and get something for lunch. It's that simple. That's all I'm trying to do. Please, dude. And it's like bullshit after bullshit. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god. I wanted to get this shit done and over with at an early age, because, you know, you're learning to navigate shit in your 20s. Like, I don't have my shit together, and I haven't for the past year. It's getting better, but it's just a slow chipping away at it, which, you know, that's just life. That's what you gotta do. But, dude, I just need to hurry up and fucking do it, bro. Like, oh my god. I need to learn how to cook. I at least I got the dentist appointment done. I need to get my wisdom teeth done, and then I need to get braces or something like that put in. I'll be good. I need to get my diet right and then go to the gym. That's what I'm gonna do. I need to be more healthy. My money's growing. It's good. It's going good, but it's man, I just get so fucking anxious, dude. Oh my god. And then shit at home's not getting any better. I just need to get the fuck out of there, and I need to get some space, man. I need to travel more. I need to just get out. You know, it's and it's so annoying when people are like, "Oh, you want to leave your home because your parents feed you and you know do so." It's like, dude, that's not the only thing that needs to be done. You know, it's like love is not enough. And that goes for relationships too. When you're in a relationship with somebody and it's your partner, love isn't enough. You need to put effort in. There's no way they just let 3 people through. That was 3 cars. People just didn't go when it turned green. When you're in a relationship, love isn't enough. You can love someone all you want. You can love them, but if you don't show them shit, you don't do shit, and you don't appreciate them, and you don't do what you're supposed to do, it's not enough. You can love someone and say you love them all you want. That doesn't matter. And that's what pisses me off when people say that type of shit. Oh, well, your parents love you, and, you know, that should be enough. It doesn't work like that. So, yes, although they do... greasy as fuck. Although they do, it's not enough. There's just bullshit going on, and everyone says that. Dude, this is just so much to deal with, dude. It just fucking hit me like a truck the past 2 or 3 days. It's like, I was fine. I was having a good time, and I was high on life for a little bit, and then, you know, for about a couple weeks. And then I guess it's the environment that I'm in. I just need to get a change of environment, man. I can't do this shit right now. I just need to eat. I need to get this food, and I need to try this shit on. I'm gonna get... This is so bullshit, bro. I just want this phase of my life over with, and I've been saying that since I was at, shit, I've been saying this since I was 16. Wanting to get this shit over with and hurry up and, you know, just go on with the next phases of my life. And, you know, it'll stop eventually. You know, me saying that, and I know it will. You know, and it's definitely better than it was, but, you know, at the same time, it's like, what the fuck is this, man? You know, especially with the last, like, in 2023 and 2024, man, that shit was not it. This year is definitely going to be better if things can continue to go the direction I want them to go. But, you know, we're just going to have to wait it out and see how it's going to go. And I'm doing my best every day, though. You know, I'm learning. There's so many things that I want to do at once, and, you know, it's a lot of shit. So, it's kind of hard to do when you're multitasking multiple crafts at the same time, it feels like. When you're trying to hone some skills and, you know, it's a whole lot of them at the same time. That's the issue. Yeah. Because I'm trying to learn to take care of myself, trying to learn to cook, trying to learn to, you know, go to the gym. I'm trying to learn how to do good at my job. I have anxious attachment issues to, like, everything, and that even includes my job. You know, I constantly live in fear that I'm going to lose my job at any moment, or, you know, that I have to constantly please people or do something to keep them around, which, you know, is not good. If I have to constantly, like, if they're not in a constant state of being proud of me, it seems like, then, you know, I'm doing something wrong. You know? But I could have been there by now if the fucking road wasn't closed, dude. Yeah. Yeah, this is just some bullshit right now, man. I know my future self is gonna be a whole different person, man, and you know that's a big thing. You know, I see myself coming out of like, you know, and it sounds so dumb when I'm saying it on camera with like all the stuff that I'm having to deal with in life, because there's like, oh, everyone has to deal with a job, everyone has to deal with school, everyone has to deal with, you know, all this stuff, and it's that, but it's primarily family shit. That's the biggest thing. And, you know, I dread going home, man. It's to just that environment. It's not good. It's not healthy. And it's going to take a lot of time and forgiveness to, you know... I mean, even talking to a camera, I feel like it's pointless because no one truly understands it. And, you know, it feels like no one will either, especially with... It seems so minuscule when you talk about it to a camera, and when you talk about, you know, but it's not just like one or two things, it's the accumulation of, you know, I'm 21 years old now, and it's just been an accumulation of the shit since I was, you know, 10 years old probably, if not younger, you know, even younger. I got plenty of childhood traumas with stuff my parents did and stuff people did, you know. It's just been happening my whole life, you know. Obviously, everyone has misfortunes, but man, I've yet to grow into myself the way I want to grow into myself. I'm constantly affected by bullshit and other people, you know. And I need to have some time for myself, and I just haven't had that in a while. I haven't developed my own life. That's what it feels like. I will soon. It's time to get there. It's just gonna take a while, man. And you know, it is what it is. I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Yeah, I mean, not much else to say. That's kind of that. And, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Wanted to film the past couple days, but then now it's been, you know, stuff happening, and it's like now that I finally get a chance to film, even though I've wanted to, now I feel like this. It's kind of ass. I do miss feeling the way I felt like the past couple weeks, so it's kind of like starting to, it's kind of like when a car is turning over, you know, it'll go, you know, and I'm kind of, but it's more like dragged out in my life. It's more like, you know, I'm in this thing of, you know, life's kind of like starting like that, and you know, I'm kind of in the down stages. Eventually my life's gonna crank and I'll be able to start moving, but I'm kind of just in the cold start phase, and it's a real cold start, so that's that right now. It'll get better, I know it will. I mainly just need to distance myself from the bullshit, and it's hard to do that when you're forced to be around the bullshit all day, 24/7, 365. You know, and the only time I get a break is when I'm at work, and even then, you know, I still get calls and annoyance. People just can't leave me alone. You know, I'm just like, let me be me, bro. Small job. All motherfuckers that don't even care about me here and there. I didn't give a damn if I live or die. I got fired. Thought we were kind of close. And, you know, I ain't got contacted by a single one of them since. So, you know. Yeah, that shit's crazy. You know, everyone else, you know, do shit after work and, you know, they act a certain way and then, you know, out of nowhere, you know, you get fired. You know, you get invited to baby showers and, you know, the birth of their children and shit. And then, you know, the next day you're fired and fuck you. Live or die, who gives a damn? Shit's crazy, man. I was thinking about that, and I was really thinking a lot about, you know, old friendships and stuff. That shit's also been hitting me hard the past couple of days. You know, it hit me hard one particular night. One night I started drinking pretty heavily and, you know, crying my fucking eyes out, which I haven't done in years. But, you know, that was nice. That was crazy. You know, it kind of feels like I lost a brother, which, you know, I did. I did lose a brother. You know, he didn't die, but same thing almost. Still carried that shit with you as if he did. But, you know, past the past, friends come and go, but that's just how it is. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here so I can go in and do what I need to do and get some food and do all that, so.